Hello, my creative stampers. How are you this wonderful Wednesday morning? I have got a really awesome card challenge for you this week. It is called Faux Tile. All right, it's a technique. It's a real easy technique, but it's really cool looking when you finish. So I'm going to show that to you. And a couple of things though. First of all, today is the last day of November. Can you believe that? Holy gamolies. Oh my goodness. Hey, Gail and Donna. Good morning, you guys. And Vicki. So today's the last day of November. And remember, oh goodness, all the paper fell out of the package. Okay. Remember, I am giving this free packet away of paper, this little sampler. It's 24 sheets, 2 of each, 4 by 6. And it's a sampler of this big pack of 48, 12 by 12, that you can only get this in the new January catalog as a host reward. You can only use host rewards to get it. And so to get host rewards, you have to spend at least 150 or have a group of people join together at 150. You could do a little party. Anyways, so today's the last day for you to get this little sampler free. And you need to use this host code right here when you put in your order of $35 or more. And that is all I want to say about that. My next wonderful, awesome thing is I have some cards from you guys. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to share these with you. Good morning, Tanya and Tony, Jeanette and Georgina. You guys are so awesome being here so bright and early. Okay, so this is my cards that I got. And this first one is from Patricia. She sent me a Thanksgiving card. She is a part of my One Sheet Wonder Club. Not mine, I'm sorry, the one that I'm a part of. So, it's just called the One Sheet Wonder Club. If you want to look for it on Facebook and join it, it's a really neat group. And the lady who runs it, she sends out once a month a template, and then you make your cards from your One Sheet Wonder. If you don't know what a One Sheet Wonder is, basically you take one piece of either 8.5 by 11 or a 12 by 12, and you cut it up into pieces and make a whole bunch of cards. It's really cool. All right, this one is from Mallory, and Mallory sent me a sympathy card, and it is beautiful. I love that. I love how you use the paper in the background here. I mean, that's so pretty. Anyways, yes, she was sending me sympathy for Francine. I'll tell you, I'm still not quite over that, but it's getting easier. All right, and Linda, she also sent me a beautiful sympathy card. I just love that. Isn't that pretty? And I just love this paper. And then I have from Michelle another sympathy card. And I love that. I wish that they had continued this paper. It looks like the night sky. It's so pretty. And she also embossed it right here. It's so pretty. And and it's also a fun fold. So it's folding all kinds of ways. So it can sit up like that. Yay. Neat. Thank you so much, Michelle. And Jeanette. Now, Jeanette sent me a thank you card. We went to On Stage together, and I sent her I gave all my team members that went to On Stage a packet of goodies. I had made a little name tag for them so that they could tie on their bag so that they didn't get it mixed up with everybody else's bag, because we all got the same matching bag. And then I also gave them a pen to write down on their wish list when they get their new catalog, and some paper clips and some Post-it notes and stuff like that in there. Some hand lotion. Anyway, so I always like to spoil my team, and Jeanette was sending me a thank you card for that. So thank you, Jeanette. And then this is from Sarah. So this is also from On Stage. Sarah is a new friend I made. She was in the first event we went to on Friday, and she didn't have anybody with her. She just came by herself. And I said, well, sure, I'll adopt you into my little team. And so she was with me all weekend, and she just really enjoyed herself and had a lot of fun. And so she was just saying, I'm so happy for you. And she was congratulating me for my awards that I won. All right. And last but not least, Peggy sent me a sympathy card also. Peggy knows Francine. Peggy would come to my home classes when I had them. I hope someday I'll have them again. I don't know. Anyway, so she was sending me a sympathy card also. So thank you guys so much for your cards. I love sharing them with everybody. And it just brings joy. It just brings joy. I love it. Okay. Hey, Maria. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So I have a challenge for you this week called Faux Tile. So has anyone heard of the Faux Tile technique? And I want to show you the card I made. All right. So it looks like a whole bunch of little tiles that you, and it has like the grout line, and you like pasted them all on there. But really, it's just one piece of cardstock. I'm going to show you how to do this and make this card. So the first thing I found out is the thicker cardstock works better. Okay. I did it first with the regular, basic white cardstock that we use for like stamping on and cutting out and stuff. But the thick that you make the card bases with, I think worked better because you could get a deeper groove with the scoring tool, okay, without worrying about it tearing. All right, so that's the first thing. The next thing you need is a scoring tool. What do I do with it? I put it over here. Hold on. Okay. And you can make your tiles any size. I made mine 1 inch, okay, but you could make them 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, whatever size you want. But I found that the 1 inch was good. And this is a 4 by 5 1/4 layer, just a traditional 4. And then this also sets it up easy for doing the 1 inch. So now don't use your blade, use your scoring tool. And this is thick cardstock, so I can get a good deep groove in there. And then at 2, and at 3, or at 1, counting backwards here. Okay. All right. So I've got my grooves going that way. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see there. Now I'm going to turn it around. Now this is 5 1/4, so it's going to leave a 1/4 inch off the bottom. Now you can do 2 things. You can do like the 1/8 of an inch here and 1/8 of an inch here, and then have them all even in the center, or just go ahead and do 1 1 1 1 and have the little 1/4 inch at the bottom. I figured the one at the bottom was fine, so we're going to do, like I said, I'm using the thicker, the basic white thick cardstock that you use for card bases. That way I can get a nice deep groove. And this last one. Okay, so that I've set up my base now. Oh, I forgot this one here. Okay, that's that little 1/4 inch. So I need to come in here and do this one. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I've come in here now. Yeah, and you can see the tiles. And now all we do is just stamp. And this ink is not going to get in the grooves. And that's all there is to it. It's so easy. I love it. All right. So this was the pattern I decided on. And I do need my, oh, excuse me, because I'm using photopolymer stamps. I need my foam pad here. And I picked up this design comes from, here it is, Merriest Moments. You want a stamp that, one thing I did notice about this though was because it had lines in the stamp, it kind of took away from the grout line. But whatever stamp you use, it needs to be a stamp that will stamp over the lines, and the lines will pop up. Okay, so and I'm using Real Red. And I think, oh, there's another thing. I need a scrap paper so I don't get ink on my piercing pad. All right, how are we doing? I need to double check, make sure we don't have any questions coming through here. And question, is the One Sheet Wonder Club? Yes, it is, Tony. It's by Jessica Taylor. Yes, it is. Good question. All right. Okay, so I'm taking the large poinsettia, inking it up, and then I'm just stamping it on there. Okay, and you can already see, zoom in just a wee bit. Okay, and I am going to put these a little closer than the ones I did on my original card. There we go. And then I'm going to come in between here. Go. Okay, and I'm actually gonna do like right there and right there. Yeah, actually I can go ahead and get, I'm just gonna get flower petals everywhere. And down here. Yay, now that's a lot of red. Let me get that a little further back. Okay, now I filled it up. All right, now what I'm going to do, let me clean this off real quick. I don't want to get red ink anywhere. It is the worst. Okay, is the green leaves. Now my green leaf, because I put my poinsettia so close, my green leaves are going to overlap, but that's okay. I wanted that so we'd get more ink on these, score lines. Okay, there we go. So we'll just put that there. And there, and I'm going to switch it around. I'm going to go this way down here. There we go. Okay, and then go back the other way down here. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, and you wouldn't see, well, you might, no, that's good enough. Okay, don't go overboard. Last thing is the center of my poinsettias. Now, I could take the smaller one, rotate it, and stamp it on top. But instead, I decided, and even though the berries don't go in the middle of poinsettias, I thought it looked fine. So what I did is I took the Mango Melody and the berry stamp and used this as the center of my poinsettia. And I thought, man, what? It looked good. There we go. Just kind of covers the center there. And last one. Okay, so there it is, and you can see the tile. Let me zoom in a little more for you. You can see the tile really well on this one. Now, of course, it did overlap, and so the ink kind of did some weird stuff, but I think that's fine. Here, let me show you the original. So this was the original where I spaced everything out, and I just didn't get as much ink going over the grout lines, so you couldn't see it quite as well as you can on this one. But either way. All right, so I'm just going to finish up this card real quick and move this out of, well, actually I need this. I just need some white cardstock here and the sentiment. And I'm just using a punch, okay, to do this. I'm going to show you how I did the punch. Make sure I got good ink on there. Okay. Here it is. It's this one. Ooh, gosh, I'm so zoomed in. Eeks. All right, so this part you know how to do. Okay. Now, but the way I did the highlight, you know, the one behind it, let me show you how I did that. So I just took a red cutout here. Okay. And then what I did is I first found the very center and I took a little pencil. Okay, so I brought it over here to my grid paper or my grid table. And it is 2 1/4 inch. So I know that 1 1/8 is going to be the center right there. Okay, so I'll mark that. And up here also. Then I take my snips. And the reason I need it in the center is because of that curve. And if it's kind of off, it might show where the curve is. Well, silly, where are my scissors? There they are. All right, so then I just went from that dot up to that dot, and I cut it right in half. I do turn it over so those pencil marks won't show. And I just put some adhesive on the back here, one at a time. Where is my glue? I like glue because you can wiggle it around still. Okay. There we go. That way. There we go. Whew. And you want just a little bit to show, and make sure it's even on the top and the bottom. So it looks like it's flush with the top of the white one. Okay. And now we'll do this side. Come on. There we go. Okay. And like I said, you just hold it there so that it's flush with the top and the bottom, and you just press it. Whoops. Looks like it's, yeah. And that's all there is to it. And now you've got like this little background so it doesn't blend into the card. And it matches the label. So you've got yourself a new little trick there. And then all I do is then take my red card base. I put it on here, tie a ribbon, and then put my tag on. Pretty easy. Hello, Sweet Pea from Massachusetts. You finally got me live. Well, welcome. This is the new card challenge for this week. It's called Faux Tile. All right, so you score your layer. I did it in 1 inch, but you can do it any size you want, 3/4, ½ inch, whatever. And then you just stamp on it, and the stamp will not get in the grooves where you scored it. All right, where's my ribbon? Here's my ribbon. I'm going to zoom back out. Come on. Oh, come on. What happened? Hold on. There we go. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, I don't need near that much ribbon. Hold on. There we go. That looks better. Oh, I cannot do this without my tool. Hold on. It's these nails, I swear. All right, so we've got that. And then I just take my clamping tweezers to hold this together for me. There we go. Now I can tie my bow. Okay. And then pull it tight. And then I just put my finger, whoa, you can't see, put my finger in the loop there to keep it from coming loose while I pull the tails through. Because if you just pull the tail through, you'll untie it. But if you put your finger in there and kind of hold the loop while you're tying it, while you're pulling it, it'll keep it there. All right. And then if you want your tails down, you just hold on to your loops and pull them up and pull your tails down, and it'll kind of maneuver them like that. All right. And then we just trim it off. There we go. And last but not least, we take this with some dimensionals, and we are done, except for the inside. Don't forget, you need to always do something with the inside. And whoops, I meant to put that on the top and the bottom. Ooh, yay. And the envelope. Don't leave your envelope naked. As Shelley, the founder, the one who started Stampin' Up, she says, don't leave your envelope naked. And I also want to pull this down. All right, so my ribbon is kind of going between those tiles there. And then my tag is coming down over here. And then I want my bow up against my tag. So that's why I made sure my dimensionals were up and down so my ribbon can go through. And I just pinch it and push, pinch and push. And I moved it over there. And there you have your Christmas card. Oh my goodness. All right. I'm double checking for questions. Here's one. Does everyone have their Christmas tree up? Yes, but it's not decorated. Yes, I would love to see the pictures of y'all's Christmas trees. Definitely, definitely. put those on our Facebook group. Okay. Okay, if Stella, if you stamp first and then score, you're not going to get the white lines. So let me show you what I mean. See how it's white right there? That looks like grout between the tiles. That's why you have to score first and then stamp. Good question. Thank you so much. And not seeing any more. Okay, I can't wait to see what you guys create. Remember, on the Facebook page where you're watching this, if you're watching on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, you have to come over here. And I do put a link to it in the YouTube description. So where it says read more, open that up and there'll be a link to the Facebook post where you post a picture of your faux tile card. I can't wait to see these. They're going to be so awesome. And then remember, next Wednesday, I will do a random drawing and see who wins. Okay, that's it. Don't forget also, today is the last day to get the paper sample. So if you want this paper sample here, you have to spend $35 in my shop and use the host code right there. And I will send you this sampler. This paper is from the new catalog, and you can only get it with host rewards, with Stampin' Rewards. Okay, bye-bye, you guys.